Howdy, folks. I'm trying to decide if I need that light in the background, but whatever, natural light. I was in the middle of actually watching my wake up show because I wake up early in the morning now. I take a nap and then I find something on Netflix to slowly wake myself up. But I was in the middle of this dating show called The Ultimatum. And I just stopped and I was like, I need to go do my channel message. So let's see where this is going. This is my second week that I've been doing it like this, and I'll have a different video on a different day when I can get you all caught up. Because, every time I'm doing magic, I am moving stuff around, and it moves my life around, and then it moves around what we're doing here. So I am in the process of decoding Saturn, but much to my surprise. Why was I surprised? When I was trying to deliver a message, it looked like there was a secret message in there for me. There was something I missed. So I was like, wow, okay, I got to spin the block and figure out how I'm going to teach this. So we will continue Saturn week this week. And I'll probably have to do a video to go along with all the tech stuff I learned. But today, I'm just going to keep it simple. It's supposed to be a short message that I'm just doing because I got called to pop up on here. We'll see where it goes. So I'm going to start with the empowering messages tech, just randomly, like what's coming out here. What does the collective need to know? What am I on here delivering a message for? I'm so close to getting done the readings that I have so that I can open back up my website and change some other stuff around that I am just really going hard in the paint with the old stuff. So I apologize that I have not been here that much, guys. Just clearing out old readings and stuff that needs to be taken care of. So somebody needed some guidance, some grace on a connection that they want to explore. Okay, so what is this person who needs guidance intentions towards the person they want to explore the connection with? So what are the intentions of the person asking for guidance today? I feel like this is that's interesting. Hold on, let me pull this first. What are the intentions? I'm gonna pull 3 cards and set them down before I explain what I was just getting. It's actually after I ended mentorships and changed a bunch of stuff around with the way that the business works for me on this end. I was going to create some sort of inbox or letter system where people can send me in letters or astrology questions that I can answer on videos or lives or something like that. Haven't fully decided which way I want to go with it, but I do want to be more interactive with you guys. But that's what this made me feel like. Like somebody wrote me for guidance. And didn't I say I was watching a show called The Ultimatum? A choice. Choose your own adventure. You always have a choice when deciding how to respond to a situation. Choose well. Use your courage and wisdom to serve the greatest good. So, okay, somebody needs guidance. And let me just show y'all the cards. And it went this way. Grace, connection, exploration. They want to know if they can, usually only, I guess grace could be somebody's blessing. Like they need the blessing to move forward with exploring a connection. They want to know if this is a good idea, it's a good choice, a good direction to move into. Because this definitely feels like somebody wrote a letter and I'm specifically answering. Just really because they asked for the guidance and that's what I'm here for. So what is this person's intentions towards? Should I just read them out loud? They all have words of, it took me back a little bit. This person needs help with something. Because the first one was desperate. I'm in a bind and don't have anyone else to reach out to. Next one's perspective. I'd appreciate your unique perspective on a situation. I value your opinion. And then a small favor. I'm hoping you can help me with something small. All these are somebody who needs something in some way, shape, or form from you. Or you could be the person needing guidance. You need help from the other person. Well, what do you need help with? And I'm actually getting drawn to my healing decks for this one. I'm going to start with the heal yourself. Like, oh, now I'm excited. The detective energy has kicked in. Let's see. What does this person asking for guidance need help with? And I guess this will also let you know if this is you. What does this person need assistance with? On the guidance card, and I'm getting drawn to that right now to say something, the guidance card says, ask and be open to answers. Wisdom seen and unseen is always available to you in the world. Find the courage to ask for insight and the openness to receive it. So I hope I am somebody's little blessing today, or somebody's no fucking way. Like, yeah. So dreams, patience, say what you mean, hold in the soul. That was my question. Okay, hold on. What do they need help with? Okay. I'm gonna pull from the other one too at the same time. Because my mom is just like, this person is jammed up. But it's like up in here, like throat, heart, jam. Not speaking on how they feel about something, but this could be like a general characteristic for this person. Like they may think about stuff before they say it, but then they think it over so much that they don't say it. Can I get clarification on this? What does this person need help with, or what are their intentions? Okay. I need help. That's the feeling I got. Okay. So, bottom line, this person doesn't want to be who they were anymore. They do not want to be releasing old energy. All of this from both decks. This is letting go, right? This is a hole in the soul. This is false narratives, discernment, right? And this is old patterns, release. All of this is stuff that is pain. Like somebody is in a lot of pain and they don't want to feel that way anymore. They could be possibly having nightmares, or their dreams are guiding them in the direction. I mean, I guess it could still be nightmares, right? But their dreams are guiding them in the direction of the right way to go. That's my alarm. But I mean, technically that goes with this, because the last card was Phoenix Rising. That's my midday alarm. So after I done did a million other things today, invested energy in all the other pots that I have going on, work and whatever I'm doing personally, right? That one comes on when I'm like, up, on to the next one, because you can't rest on your laurels. I feel like this person wants a new era. That's definitely what I'm sensing here. So they want to help. They realize they have issues. They might realize they have spiritual gifts, but they don't know where to go next. This is understanding that it is time to evolve. A desire to co-create with spirit, to have a better relationship with God. This is an awakening kicking in. But it looks like this person just needs to say something. I was gonna like try to make it more in depth than that, but no, it's like nobody knows this person is hurting this much at all, or that they have that much residue left inside. So the show, The Ultimatum, that I'm on, right? Because just because this choice thing came up, and there are no coincidences. From the moment I decide to do a reading to the moment that I hit that exit button, and probably even a couple minutes later, my crown is locked into whatever message I'm supposed to be delivering, right? So the show, The Ultimatum, is where a couple that's already been a couple for a while is at the shit or get off the pot place in their relationship. Like, hey, are we really doing this, or is this over, or it's over, right? So they split up on this show and they go pretend to be married to somebody else for 3 weeks so they can see, like, hey, am I running from this person, the one they're in the relationship with, because I'm afraid of marriage, or is it that person that just makes me not want to get married? And sometimes on this show, They spend 3 weeks with this stranger and they realize, oh my goodness, it does not have to be as hard as the relationship I was in. It was just that person. That's why I wasn't working. And then sometimes they realize, oh my gosh, it was me. I was the problem. This marriage thing isn't even that hard, but I wasn't willing to open up to my partner. And now look, they're over there dating somebody else. But either way, somebody gets to see their relationship from a different perspective that allows them to know more about themselves and to realize that they were going in the wrong direction, one way or the other, whatever the decision is at the end. That's what this is. Somebody realizes they were moving in the wrong direction, and they knew they were moving in the wrong direction because it got more painful over time, moving in that way. It's like, all right, hey, I can feel like this is the right thing for me to be doing, but no matter what I do, the hole in my soul, that pain in my chest, doesn't get better. So somebody is at a shit or get off the point time. I said that all wrong. Shit or get off the pot point in their life in general is what this feels like. But this connection is not necessarily platonic, but it does begin with conversation. Maybe somebody sees you as like somebody good to talk to. Are you looking for somebody good to talk to? I think the person on the other end of this that's asking for the guidance, because that's definitely what it feels like I'm talking to, needs to know if they should come forward. I just had to make sure of why this person wanted to talk to somebody else. Like, when I'm giving guidance out here, it depends on why you want to talk to them. Like, there could have been all sorts of wrong or messed up answers on here, but this person has good intention. Whether you're the person receiving this message or the person asking for guidance, this person has good intentions. They just feel like you are somebody that can help them, or you're looking for somebody that can help you. Can this person help you? Let's give that a try. And I'm going to use the archetypes in the African goddess deck. Can the person that you were trying to connect with help you? Can the person that you are trying to connect with help you? The other deck now too. At the same time, how would this person be of assistance to the person asking for guidance? How would the person they want to talk to be of assistance to them? All right. I'm going to do 2 from there. That's just what feels right. So, yes. Yes. I'm going to say that off top, no doubt. If this right here is what the person who's asking for guidance like secretly wants. And you know what's also making me feel that? And so funny, because I feel like this came from astral email, was this. But it feels like ongoing communication that absolves probably the person looking for guidance, the person that's in pain, the person who comes forward. But this is ongoing communication. This is somebody to talk to, somebody to make you feel better, somebody that lifts the weight off of your shoulders. But in the way kind of like a church does, like this person doesn't request anything back. It's just help because it's what they do. Enhances unity through the sharing of information, engenders social awareness and empathy. Like, no, this is a really good listening ear, which makes sense because look, this person wants, hold on, connection, right? That's the priest. But this person wanted grace. So it's very possible this person might have some difficult things to talk about. Like, because it is a hole in their soul, it's heaviness they've been carrying around for a while. So it might be something they haven't talked to anybody about before. Because the other cards, like what will this person be able to help? Should I say person A and B? Person A as the person asking for help. Person B as the person that person A wants to approach for assistance. Okay? Person. This one was, how will they help them? So person B, just through listening and good advice, is going to help person A, the person who needed help, stop their patterns of self-sabotage. It's like the snake has them by the hole, but it's like the snake in them. That's hilarious. Like, so sexual energy is an issue. overwhelming sexual energy. Because, like, look how that snake got her bound up. But even look at the way the character is looking. So maybe temptation or dealing with their own sexual thing. But it's like, look at the difference in the cards, guys. This is a person in the swamp, underwater. It's dark. It's murky. This is not a good situation to find yourself in. Whereas we have this one over here, right? We got the goat. And this is a very thriving tree of life. The card is actually shiny. So taking somebody from self-sabotaging themselves because of past shame from the things that they did when they were unawakened to a position where they are shining and no longer apologetic or feeling dimmed. So that person would also assist with like art or helping you transmute the pain, alert you to the danger of becoming superficial in your pursuits, delights in the arts without having to be a professional. It feels like a good time. And I'm not even talking about like a good time, like, hey, you want to drink, you want to party, blah, blah, blah. Like, no, this feels like genuinely. You ever been on a camping trip? And I'm talking like a sober trip with just like-minded people where y'all have some amazing conversations and you just leave after that feeling like, oh my gosh, I had no idea that's what I needed. That's what this whole relationship dynamic feels like. Like, oh my gosh, I did not know that a conversation could do so much. This might be emotional. Just because whoever's been holding back has been holding back like a lot for a while. It might catch them off guard or make them uncomfortable. And that could be part of why it looks like they're having a hard time coming forward. So what is the block? What is holding you back from saying something that is clearly going to make your life much better, person A? What is holding person A back? They just need a sign, a message. But the grace just like stood out to me. Just wanted to know it was okay. Like maybe there are too many people that you can talk to. What is taking them so long, or what is taking them so long? Unaware of their own pain. They were unaware of how bad it was, and it's not getting better. Or you were unaware of how bad it was. You were putting yourself aside. Yeah. And I didn't even see this was on the end. Oh, look, we matched. But you were hiding your true self. You can't do it anymore. That's what that mask is. Like you've been dividing yourself into multiple people in order to get stuff done. But underneath that is like one really unhappy one. And that one is in pain. This one is in agony. That's the hole in your soul. All of this, like a lion in chains. You see that? Right? But it's like making you zone out and daydream. You're disconnecting from your own life. You're starting to go. But maybe that's why this other person comes in. Like as you're dealing with all the stuff you have to deal with and trying to avoid the pain, trying to be blinded to it, trying to like not deal with that and to be what you need to be for everybody else, putting on a different mask all the time. So you start disassociating and dreaming about a life where maybe you don't have to do that. Where at least one person in this freaking world knows that you have a heart and a soul and feelings and you are both the devil and an angel at the same time. Just somebody that accepts. And I'm drawing here because there's a big play on the light and the shadows. And look how they're placed. That's not a normal way that you would have framed like a photo, right? You would have put the light on the people's face, especially if you were somebody who was AI designing this or drawing it. No, these are two people in the shadow and there's a little bit of light peeking through. So there's like in this connection, there will be a lot of exploration. Let's see to what degree. What is meant to happen in this connection? Because it says meeting on a soul level, and it's not openly any romance here, but there still feels like there's love. How about that? I can feel love here. I can feel love here. Even in just like the eye contact, because my eyes get drawn to different things. Like for somebody's reading, I might be drawn to the leaves. Like, yep, it's time to let that fall. You see how it's falling in the background? That might be what I get drawn to for that. But in this case, it's the eye contact. It's somebody's deep desire to be vulnerable and open to, and to actually be talking to somebody they want to have a conversation with, they're interested in, like, this person has been lurking. And the picture says someone's got their eye on you doing their research. That's crazy. But no, this is a relationship, or it's meant to turn into a relationship based upon the intimacy that comes from reconnecting communication, or connecting communication. It says Mercury retrograde, which means communication issues were a problem. I did say that they have not said anything, and there was a block on why they hadn't said anything. And this person is wondering if they couldn't come forward and say anything. They're wondering if they got like the okay. But all of this is really just the groundwork. It starts off as intimacy through talking, and I guess like being able to open up to somebody opens the door to something else. Because no, this was the first thing that came out. Things will get serious. Two will become one. So now I'm just gonna pull from a random deck to see what I need to close this with, because this person needed to know if they can come forward, or if they're going to come forward, if it's worth their time coming forward. Should they be able to explore this? Will they be allowed to come in and explore this? I'm just going to pull from the straight up love deck. Let's see. Because spying in, if this person's spying properly, they'll see this video and then they'll know to say something. Then boom, problem solved. Next week we'll be on to something else, because we're in the middle of the apocalypse. So a lot of this is really weird. So what needs to be said for this situation? What needs to be said for this situation? Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Ultimatum, y'all. Come on, focus. There we go. The ultimatum. Sometimes they realize, like, yo, I've been with this person and I love them. I have mad love for them. But I was staying in this relationship because there was the love I had for this person, not the actual contents of them, or them actually recognizing who I am and appreciating me. We've been in this situationship with the wrong ingredients because we liked what we saw at first and we thought we were sort of cool and we was kicking it. But in the long term, this relationship did not have the ingredients for compatibility that will last and be healthy for both people. It's like, it's time for whoever this person is to just get anybody out their system, because you deserve love. You are lovable. Cupid wants to shoot you with the arrow. Yep. And I just said that, right? I didn't even see this one on the bottom. Let your friends help you. But that's your spirit guides. It's like they've been sending you every sign in the freaking world that you need to move forward with a reconciliation, which there's an engagement here. This is the second ring card. Like, whatever you're moving towards, it feels like for this person, and I'm going to lean to it being the guidance person, you are plagued, because it feels like it is plaguing for you. You are plagued to be the one who is healing the rift in romantic relationships in your family line. So there's a lot of pressure on you in what you're doing as far as being in a relationship, having a family, so on and so forth, because your branch is going to be really important. I'm picking up. Don't look at my pile. But it's your ancestors, your guides who are over top of you, who are sort of pushing you towards this connection that they feel will help improve the family line. It's like, hey, we're on this side over here. We're trying to do things to make sure that the next time we come back into here, there's at least some place good to respawn. That would be the best place to put it. So I'm actually going to do something I usually don't do. I'm going to close with a message from the Love Oracle. Just what does the person who was asking for a sign or some grace or just like a flare need to know? What does the person who needed a sign need as a message or a confirmation? Maybe I already said it during this, but I hope I'm conveying this well, because it really seems like Somebody who is suffering greatly does not have to suffer that way. Open your heart. It has been locked and it's no good for you. You can't let any light in. Heart with a key. Welcome. Welcoming love. Meeting the one. Open your heart. Getting together. Perfect. And on the bottom, twin flames. Yin yang, zen, balance, union, duality, coupling. You complement each other. This relationship is evolving to the next phase where you will be healing your inner child for growth. All good things. No red flags. I would have told you. Absolutely. The only red flag is all the old stuff still trying to hold you tied to the life where you weren't number one in your life, but you were wearing a mask. All the stuff connected to that needs to fall away if you want something stable that will stay. Have a good day.